Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Crown Point High School. Today, we are here to honor and celebrate our students from the class of 2024 who have made the choice to serve their country by entering the armed forces after graduation. It brings us great pride to welcome you to our campus and to recognize these fine students that have made the choice to join the United States military. Before we start our ceremony today, I invite everyone to please stand for our national anthem. Today's anthem will be performed by CPH band and orchestra leaders, Mr. Johan Sleto and Mr. Tom Reed. At Crown Point High School, we can think of no greater display of honor, sacrifice, or commitment than serving in the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or National Guard. Crown Point High School is proud of you and the decision that you have made to serve our great nation. In addition to our students, we want to recognize each branch of our armed forces that are here today and the men and women who proudly serve. We place great value in the relationship that we have with each branch of the military and the recruiters who come to CPHS each year. Not only do you build positive relationships with our students, but you are also role models who set an example with the way that you conduct yourself. You are strong, you are positive, and always willing to lend a helping hand to our school. Thank you for everything that you do to serve our nation and our community. We appreciate you, and you are always welcome at Crown Point High School. Another group we would like to recognize today are all the veterans who are in attendance. Thank you for your service and the example that you have set for our country. If we have any veterans attending today, would you please stand for a round of applause? Before we honor our students and families, I want to introduce members of the Crown Point administrative team and staff and thank them for their attendance. School Board Member Scott Angel, School Board Member Tim Vassar, Director of Secondary Education Sabrina Ramirez, Assistant Principal Vince Bouders, Assistant Principal Annie Lorick, Assistant Principal Justin Fronick, Assistant Athletic Director Matt McCaleb, School Resource Officer Leslie Malerich, School Resource Officer and veteran of the United States Army Travis Thomas, CPHS teacher and United States Marine Keith Iddings. Our school counselors and social workers are also present today to recognize our students. Kim Swan, Amy Marcinik, Lauren Sandor, Amber Sokol, Pete Faturis, Jamie Rogers, Clark Sturley, Tori McCaleb, Mary Ree, Sandy Specker, and Tracy Noble. Also joining us today is two representatives from the United States Army. In attendance today is Staff Sergeant Michael Sabo and Sergeant First Class Eric Akaba. Thank you all of you for your attendance. I would also like to thank Stacy Shuttle, Melissa Holbrook, and Chris Banzer for their assistance in planning this event. We will now introduce the members of the class of 2024 who will be entering the military. Each of these students will receive a stole today representing their chosen branch of the armed forces. This stole will be worn at our commencement ceremony over their caps and gowns. As names are read and these students come and get their stoles, please reflect on what a blessing it is to live in the United States of America, as well as the courage and commitment that each one of these students is displaying with their post-secondary path. We are going to begin today with the United States Air Force. In attendance to represent the Air Force is Technical Sergeant Zach Casey. We have two Crown Point High School students from the class of 2024 who are going to join the United States Air Force. Our first student is Christian Lozano. Christian completed his CPHS coursework in December. He recently completed basic training and is currently enrolled in the Air Force Technical School. Here to accept his stole on his behalf is his mother, Nicole Hall. Our next student joining the Air Force is Salvatore Marino. Escorting Salvatore today is his mother, Allison Marino. Wait for it, Salvatore. Walk with your mom.
That'll work.
Our next branch of the military is the United States Marine Corps. Representing the Marines today is Staff Sergeant Casey Witten. Crown Point High School has 3 students joining the United States Marine Corps. Our first student is Jensen Andrus. Escorting Jensen today is his mother, Carol Andrus. Our next student joining the Marines is Anthony Caprio. Escorting Anthony today are his mother and stepfather, Amber Sokol and William Sokol. Our final student who will be joining the Marines is Sebastian Coronado. Sebastian also finished his CPHS coursework in December and is already participating in Marine Corps training. Accepting Sebastian Stoll on his behalf today is his sister, Mira Coronado. Our next branch of the United States military is the United States Navy. Representing the Navy today is Petty Officer Jacob Rozdilski. Our first student joining the Navy is Wyatt Clark. Wyatt will be attending Texas A&M Maritime Academy. Upon graduation, Wyatt will serve a commitment to the United States Navy. Escorting Wyatt today are his mother and father, Natalie and Michael Clark. Our final student joining the United States Navy is Elliot Swan. Elliot has accepted an appointment to the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Escorting him today are his mother and father, Kim and Clint Swan. Thank you to the students from the class of 2024 for the example that you have set for all of us. We salute you and wish you the best of luck. Thank you to all for your attendance at today's ceremony. Please feel free to stay on our campus for as long as you'd like and take as many pictures as you'd like. And before we go, let's give one last round of applause to these fine students. Thank you. Congratulations.